Time for more black metal. Going to talk about several American bands. By no means a comprehensive view of them. Just looking at what I got in my collection and a few anecdotes along the way. Just on the subject, this is the USBM book. It's got most of the big names or moderate names of the American black metal scene. Fun book. Read this maybe a year ago. So, probably my favorite band of this era, because these bands all kind of tie in together in a couple of ways. This is Xasthur. Don't know how to pronounce it, but you know who I mean. Xasthur, if you didn't know. This is To Violate the Oblivious. This is on Moribund, like most of their old albums were. And a depressive sound, Burzum influenced. A lot of their old stuff sounds similar. But for extreme music, I just find it very easy to get into. This is a number of albums later, but this is Subliminal Genocide. This was released on Hydra Head, which I found kind of weird with it being a black metal album, although they did release several black metal albums over the years. Over the time I wasn't, back in the day I wasn't too into this, but over time it's grown on me. My one LP is, what is this one called? All Reflections Drained. Kind of a crazy album cover with this blood red double vinyl. Next band up is Nachtmystium, another big name in the scene. I regret selling my final copy of this, but I did. This album is 10 out of 10. Maybe my favorite American black metal release. A lot of people say it's their best album, but it was just very original for the time. Every song's good, never gets old. Next up, we got Leviathan. This is their most recent full-length album, Scar-Sighted. This is a very cool package. Comes in a box with the CD in this sleeve, and then for each track there's a unique artwork, all done by Rest, the mastermind behind the band. He is the band, actually. It's been a long time since they put out an album, but I'm sure one's going to come one day. All three of those bands and a couple other artists formed this, which is a band called Twilight. This is the self-titled release. Forget when this came out. Probably like 2004, I'd say. And the lineup for this band changed. A lot of the members of the bands I just talked about, I think most of them left fairly early on. But they had, I think Thurston Moore from Sonic Youth was involved in a later album. Aaron Turner from Isis was involved in a later album. And that all sounds really cool, but none of those really stood out to me. Another side project is Lurker of Chalice. This is Rest from Leviathan's side project. Made a number of demos, but this is the one full length. Probably my favorite album discussed here. I also have it on vinyl, which I believe is worth a good amount of money these days. At least it was. Maybe it's been re-released and no one cares anymore, I'm not sure. But still firmly in the black metal side of things. Just more slower atmospheric passages. It's not all metal. A little bit weird. Lots of sound effects and just weird sounds. Keeps me searching for what's going on here. Classic album. One I'll always be intrigued by. And that's it. Quick discussion on some of the big names in American black metal. Thank you.